Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared him wanted. Bro, this man threatened to Kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Rufai said if Bola Ahmed Tinubu dares to come close to him, he will Kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu just the way he kpied Umaru Yar'Adua, the late Nigeria president. He said he kpied Umaru Yar'Adua.
But anybody that tries to criminalize Nasir Rufai should know that he has a battle on his hands till one of us drops dead. And if they have any doubt, they should go and ask Umaru Yar'Adua.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Guys, the worst has happened. Take your time and watch this video. Nasir Rufai, you guys know this man. The Kaduna State ex-governor has come outside to break the air. You guys know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared him wanted. He want to arrest him because this man, a lot of atrocity that this man has done in Nigeria. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared him wanted. Bro, this man threatened to Kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Rufai said if Bola Ahmed Tinubu dares to come close to him, he will Kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu just the way he kpied Umaru Yar'Adua, the late Nigeria president. He said he kpied Umaru Yar'Adua. I will give you guys a chance to watch this video. This is an evidence because they told us, oh, Umaru Yar'Adua is sick, he died of cancer, blah, blah, blah. But this man just revealed it now that he kpied Umaru Yar'Adua. Hey, God. See, this is happening in that country called Nigeria. What we don't know is bigger than us, in that country called Nigeria. What we don't know is bigger than us. Now, this man is not threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu just the way he kpied Umaru Yar'Adua. That's the same way he will kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hey! Wahala. 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 Let me give you guys a chance to watch this video. Please, share this video, I beg you. This is exposure. He exposed himself and something has to be done. Watch this video, then we come back. Please share this video, I beg you.
Accept it because you're president? I don't know about them. But anybody that tries to criminalize Nasir Rufai should know that he has a battle on his hands till one of us drops dead. And if they have any doubt, they should go and ask Umaru Yar'Adua. I will fight you until I'm dead or you're dead. Because I will not sit back and be criminalized. This is what this government is doing.
Still on this, and probably that is why we still have.
My people, did you hear what Rufai said? Rufai said anybody that will criminalize him, him or the person will be a RIP. Just the way Umaru Yar'Adua be a RIP. So, you guys know Umaru Yar'Adua and Rufai. They were having this conflict of criminality issue. Umaru Yar'Adua said Rufai must be brought to book. They were having fight at that time. So it was that period Umaru Yar'Adua kpied. And now Bola Ahmed Tinubu has opened the fight back again. Rufai. And Rufai said, is it that him be that RIP or Bola Ahmed Tinubu be that RIP? Bro, in Nigeria, like seriously, are you telling me the truth? That things like this is taking place in the country and nobody is doing anything about it? Like, this is life threat. Why is it that it is only the Northerners that can threaten the select or president in the country? Yeah, it is only the Northerners that can threaten the president, city president in the country. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not is a select president. The reason why I use the word city president, legit president, like that's how they threaten Goodluck Jonathan. That is how they threaten Goodluck Jonathan. What Rufai is saying now, do you guys know that this man did not dare to say it in Muhammadu Buhari's time? He know that Muhammadu Buhari go finish her. And Muhammadu Buhari did not go after Rufai. Just look at this thing, the criminality we're talking about. You're feeling the gist now. You're feeling the gist now, right? Muhammadu Buhari did not go after Rufai. Right now, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is digging so deep to prosecute this man for his atrocity that he has done in Nigeria. Now, he's not threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you want to fight me, is either any one of us go down. Like, let me tell you guys something. If you know, you know. Rufai, this man is the highest corrupt man in Nigeria. Rufai is the most corrupt man in Nigeria. If you know, you know. About Boko Haram, Bandit, Fulani, elsewhere, you go find in hand, he dey inside. All these Westerners connected to Northerners, he is among. Yes, he is among Rufai. I told you guys, I said, when I was in school that year, bro, I know about this man. I don't just know, say the man is a wicked fellow. Rufai is a wicked fellow since I know this man. Not about how many years ago. He is a wicked fellow. Now, they want to probe him now. They have ordered for his arrest. And he's threatening to buy Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hey! Wahala dey. So is it that the Northerners, they are the only people who can say harsh things in that country and they will just leave them? Because why is he imam, I don't know, came out threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife? That man, they did not arrest that man, they did not do him anything. On live TV, that man threatened the hell out of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife. He threatened the hell out of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife. As we speak, that man was not arrested. Now, the same thing Rufai is saying to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said they should go and ask late Yaradua. Yaradua tried to fight him, but he ended up RIP. So what they said, that Kpai Yaradua, it is not the thing that Kpai Yaradua. It is Rufai that Kpai Yaradua. If you calculate it talk well, you will know that is it cancer or the sickness that Kpai Yaradua? Cancer or diabetes? But according to what we just heard now, none of these things Kpai Yaradua. Who Kpai Yaradua is Rufai. Why? Because they should not find out the crime that he has done in Nigeria. Hi, God. You see the people that are destroying the country. You see the people that are destroying the country. A lot of these leaders, they don't want the growth of this country called Nigeria. That's why you see them sit down supporting this West to be funding Boko Haram so that this country will not grow. The Northerners know what they are doing. The Northerners, you see these leaders, they know what they are doing. They know we the South, Southwest, Southeast. They know that we are not that stubborn. But you see these people, they are the ones destroying Nigeria. They are the ones bringing the economy down. How? By this Boko Haram. We understand, okay, now Bola Ahmed Tinubu has taken over, stole the mandate and everything escalated. But before Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over, it is their people, Muhammadu Buhari, that was there before. Muhammadu Buhari that was there before. And Muhammadu Buhari, that man destroyed Nigeria with them El-Rufai. In short, you see all these northerners. Now, many of them, they are not crying. They are saying, oh, next 2027, we are not going to support the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, blah, 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 blah. But when their brother was there, not that I'm supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no. But I'm just saying, when their brother was there, none of them came out to say, oh, we are not going to support our brother, blah, blah, blah. They supported him. Say, Baba. Even when they know that Muhammadu Buhari is not doing well, they still keep calling him, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba. They say Baba, this man come up for office. Muhammadu Buhari, that man, see, he did more harm. He's worse than before Muhammadu Buhari take over. Good luck, Jonathan. That man, he was God sent to Nigeria. We understand? This man beard RIP. Okay, Yaradua beard RIP. Then, good luck, Jonathan now became the president. But good luck, Jonathan tried. When Muhammadu Buhari took over, when he went to UK, they said he was sick. According to, he was sick. And his vice president, Osinbajo, before he came, Osinbajo fixed everything, make everything, arrange everything. The dollar rate, everything. Osinbajo, see, Nigeria calmed down. Osinbajo did a lot of things. He bring everything back to normal before Buhari came. You know what? When Buhari came, Buhari reset everything back to high rates again. He take everything back to hardship again. Why? Because him and Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, they were working together. They don't want Nigeria to progress. So this El-Rufai saw all this thing. It was with Muhammadu Buhari at that time, supporting Muhammadu Buhari government. You see, all this time, El-Rufai was supporting Muhammadu Buhari government. So Muhammadu Buhari did not, look into El-Rufai's case. The criminality that this man has done in Nigeria. He did not look into those cases. Why? Because they are brothers. Now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come, open the fire of El-Rufai again. What Yaradua did and Kpai, then Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to continue from there. Now he's not threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he will Kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu. My brother, you go Kpai, you go tire. You think you Kpai Yaradua and you think you can Kpai Bola Ahmed Tinubu? My brother, you go see, you go and learn more job. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will bring you to book. In as much I don't like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but Bola Ahmed Tinubu will bring you to book. All those atrocities you did in Nigeria, you will pay for it. You will pay for it, El-Rufai. So you are threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just the same way you buy Bola Ahmed Tinubu like that. Wow! Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself.
You see, when the fight are now come outside with that boldness and making a statement to the sitting president that if he will be assassinated, if he dare temper with him, we not tell you that we all know that Nigeria is in a keg of bomb powder. It can be exploded at any time because the sincerity is not there. You see what play in that last election. This one nobody say they vote, they select. And people select now. They are now in the battlefield between themselves. Now somebody now come outside to tell the president, city president. If you say that somebody from the southeast now, you don't hear say arrested development. But now that's what will tell you that the Fulani has the control of Nigeria. They can detect and they cannot detect. Now the president himself, he was saying is declared him wanted. But now see the language where they come from, man. It's a confidential matter because there is a secret that Nigeria never hear, and Nigeria will hear it because Tinubu himself now is not afraid. You see what is happening now? See Osun State, see everywhere, nowhere is settled, everywhere is suffering and smiling. There is no control because the president doesn't know what is really happening. There is enemy everywhere. He step on toe. But why did you have to come to power without the support of the masses? That's why somebody can stand up and say, point hand in your eye, say, you, I dare you, come and let us come together. Go and ask the late Yaradua of who I am. See that statement from the mouth of the former governor talking to the sitting president. Don't you know that the battle now is online? See, let us be watching. We are going to see more film, more action. This part of, let's say, season 1, season 2. But let me tell you one thing. Secret is coming. And that secret, if care is not taken, the court will revise that mandate. Because if that court don't revise that mandate, there will be casualty. Because what we are seeing now is battlefield that is coming. Because many Nigerians never hear what this man talk. What this man talk? Not be small talk. He's talking from the reliable information what he have inside his stomach. Then he will tell the president that I will buy the president. Dear me, if you go, I go. It's not to pack Amoru Shako and Notorious B.I.G. Can you see where they put Nigeria to? They now carry Nigeria to the garbage. They talk anyhow. And we are watching. That's why we know that the election was stolen. If election is not stolen, you will come outside and boldly speak. But how will you speak? Peter Obi, the whole street, the whole Nigeria came outside for him. At the end of the day, you buy the whole world. Announce election in the midnight. Surrender. Could you remember those days? Rufai was #1 supporter of Tinubu. Even though in Nasoro, when they were trying to blackmail him, to remove him, not to collect that presidential ticket, Rufai stands still. But at the end of the day, things fall apart. So we are experiencing, we are waiting, we are expecting more of Rufai because there's more than Rufai. Because now the situation is critical. It's very critical. Nobody will hear that type of language. It's a threat. It's a really threat. It's a big threat.
Yes, should you not be investigated for Yaradua's death? As you guys when he's saying they should go and ask Yaradua what he did to Yaradua.
You see, that language is a implicated language because but before he make that statement, he know the background when cover him. So to me, before you talk, you get what you get when you talk. Because all of them, they are bird of the same feather. They are bird of the same feather. So before somebody will not say, go and ask Yaradua, let me say, he get hand into the death of Yaradua. So likewise, he and Tinubu, they will fight it to the end. They will fight it to the end.
If it were to be that Igbo man said what everybody said, do you not think it would have picked up by now by the DSS?
If Igbo man dare spoke that kind of language, they will pick it off immediately. If not assassinated that night. But because they are the Lord of the house. They control Nigeria. They control everywhere. That's why situations are bad. So they had the capacity, the audacity to tackle, to abuse, to speak any word. But because they have some things under, they can talk what they know. Because things fall apart. They are not together anymore. So they are trying to bring their dirtiness to the public. We are watching the film. And we are going to see more of the film to come. We are going to see more of the film to come.